Hey guys, where's the camera? Is this a camera? Oh yeah, there's the camera to the right side. Okay, so I'm just gonna try and practice looking at this camera here. This is the camera. Good morning, guys. So I just woke up and only 2 hours of sleep. I'll go back to sleep later. Hopefully you guys are doing fine. Hopefully everyone here is doing fine. I do have some thoughts about. I have opinions about certain things, certain topics, and I may not have the most experience. I mean, I feel like I kind of do have some experience from witnessing, observing, reading experiences from other people. And I know that not everyone has the same experiences. So I honestly feel like having kids nowadays is like kind of dead. Because first of all, it takes a toll on your body. And also really depends on like whether your partner is also really helpful. Because personally, I believe in the 50-50 scale where both partners work together to help achieve a goal or help take care of things in the house, like, or if they have kids, like who changes their diapers or like who takes them to school, things like that. It all sounds so stressful to me, just all of that. So personally, I can't predict the future at all whatsoever, but I would never have kids. Because first of all, you can't just be physically there for them all the time. You have to be sure, like, you don't have to be there for them all the time, but you have to be there for them emotionally as well. And if you're not there for them emotionally, they're gonna like get up being all avoidant and stuff when they get older, and then that creates problems for the future, things like that. I don't know. And also, like, it's not easy having kids. Like, people make it seem like it's easy and like you should have kids because sometimes I have people asking me like, you have kids? Do you have kids? And no, I don't think I want to have kids because I know I'm just not ready for that yet. And first of all, I don't even feel financially stable, and I feel like people who are mentally unstable, I don't think they should be having kids. To be honest, that's probably gonna ruin your kids for sure. And oh man, I really need to practice looking at this camera. I'm just holding on my arm like this. I have a piece of card, like, you guys see this? I have this because I don't have a table, so I'm just using this random styrofoam plastic as my like elbow slash. If I just can't put it, that's too low. But anyways, it's kind of comfortable sort of. But yeah, guys. How do you guys think? Do you guys want kids or not? I definitely don't want to have kids because I know. Well, I feel like I can take care of them, but emotionally, personally, I know myself, and I feel like I'm the type of parent that would not emotionally be there for their kids. Like, yeah, I'll give them a house, a roof, food, stuff like that. But then when it gets to the emotional part, I'll probably like not be there for them emotionally. I might be the parent that talks way too much and it annoys the kids, especially when they get older, and things like this. Like, this is the kind of stuff I think about when I'm at work. I'm like, damn, what about my future? Dang, what kind of job am I gonna get secured when I get older? Or like, oh my goodness, will I survive? Things like that. But then overthinking does nothing because it just stresses your body out, and you might end up in a breakdown. I think there are like very very few times where I was thinking so much and I was like overwhelmed with those thoughts, which is why I'm trying to uh get myself. Actually, I'm gonna start these talking videos, just reminiscing about everything that I'm thinking of. And personally, I think it's best to just like I'm gonna practice meditating or something, or at least mindfulness, because I recently have gotten the time to get back into my hobbies like drawing and all that sort. But I should get back into it just for the pure art of mindfulness, because I'm starting to lose my mind because I am thinking way too much. I never knew that I would get older to I don't never thought I'd get older just to like suffer from OCD, reminiscing thoughts that replay over and over again, like my past mistakes. I go from thinking about my past mistakes to my future mistakes that I haven't even created, because I created those mistakes already in my head. It's all an illusion. I think it's I don't know. But yeah. And I even met like a few people talking about how cooking is their therapy, and I dislike cooking. Like I really dislike cooking. I don't think I like cooking, but then I recently started cooking. I started making like this combination of a Japanese and a Bengali slash Indian meal. It's just chicken. I added random seasonings, threw a bunch of seasonings I knew were beneficial for your health. Like I added cumin and it started smelling really nice. And then I had like two tablespoons of apple cider vinegar and half a squeezed lemon inside the chicken. I started like, sorry, I had coconut water. I want to burp, but I can't burp right now. But yeah, I did squeeze out in a pan. I'll show you. Maybe I should do a cooking video for you guys. But I just don't like cooking that much. I mean, to some people they like cooking. Some people I don't. I kind of find it like, I mean, I'm starting out to cook. I'm trying to cook, but first of all, I don't really eat that much unless I'm like working out. But I don't really work out that much because I've been really busy with work. When I wake up, now I don't know if I'm like diabetic, but when I wake up, I'm just like really tired, and at work my mouth is like really dry. Maybe I should get a blood tested, but I don't feel like doing it because it feels like a waste of time. So I'll just find out myself. If for me, if anything happens, it will be like the final stage, and good luck to me, you know. But other than that, what else do I want to talk about? I feel like it's really important. Let's go back to the topic about raising kids. I think most parents they raise kids, but sometimes they teach them the bad stuff. They grow up to be like um bullies, or they grow up to be like abusers, because they're basically how they were raised in their environment or who they hang out with. It really impacts them, affects them, all that. But the things that I'm just kind of afraid that as society enhances, as society grows, people are going to lose their human morals. I met some people that like, wow, is this even a human? They would, I don't know. There's like a lot of abusive people out there, and they're like, I'm like, oh my goodness, is this a human here? It's funny, not really that funny, but yeah. But when I meet someone with like, let's say, I'm usually at work. You know what? At work, there's some people that are incredibly like, now this topic's going everywhere. You see, this is my head. I'm jumping from branch to branch. I even watched this video about like a monk talking about how our brains are always jumping from tree to tree like a monkey. Our brain is never like, when we're driving, we're not really driving. We're driving and we're thinking about what to eat later at like 6 p.m. That's something that I'm still struggling with. This is why I make these videos. And also, I kind of like not having friends. I used to not like having friends, and I would cry because I would not have friends. I would cry about not having friends. This was like when I was in like high school, and I don't know why I did that, but then as time passes, I feel like I'm getting so used to not having friends to the point where if someone wants to make friends with me, let's say at work, I'm like, yeah, I can be friends with them, but like I can't get close to them. Like now I just feel selfish with my time because now I feel like, yeah, spending time with friends is nice and everything, but then to me it feels a little draining. Sometimes I just want to like listen to music by myself, do my own thing, do my chores, do my favorite hobbies, all that, and just I will just want like, and also I sometimes don't feel like I'm that a great friend anyways. I've heard a lot of people's feelings before, and I know not every human is perfect, but I should something that I need to be really careful on is that I need to be careful on about what I joke about, what I say, things like that. You never know when one sentence or one phrase gets out of like it's just it will like really negatively impact that person if you don't know what you're saying, or like you're just joking around and or like playfully joking around. That could also be a problem. Like you kind of have just like you kind of have to like know them really really well, because you say the wrong thing, boom, relationship, friendship all ended. but but how am I supposed to learn about all this if I never made these mistakes, right? That's the whole point of being human, make mistakes. So hopefully you guys are all making mistakes. This is good intentions, not like bad intentions. I hope you guys are all making good and bad mistakes so that you learn from them. You can teach your um wisdom, pass your wisdom down to your kids, down to your friends, family, or down to like anyone. But don't look down on people ever, because you gotta make sure that your ego stays neutral. Like don't think that, oh, because you have a degree you're gonna be better than everyone else, or or look at this janitor. Oh God, they how why their life like that, huh? No, don't say that. Don't think that. Because arrogance and ego, like once you start having an ego, I feel the universe will take that away from you extremely quickly. Um, you don't know, because I feel like the universe is always watching me, watching us. Like even if you don't believe in a god or any religion, if you are an atheist, I feel like something or someone is watching us. Could be extraterrestrials. I don't know, terrestrials, extra toilets. I don't know. This is one of the reasons why I'm trying to record, because first of all, if I could just talk like this on camera and try to practice my English, well, my English is perfectly fine, but the things that I don't really keep friends, and so I don't speak a lot of English. Well, the only time I speak English is at work, but I speak at work, but I don't speak like too much because everyone's busy and stuff. But damn, this is why I started live streaming before, and the way I speak, it's very hard to formulate like super smooth sentences. Unless I'm on caffeine or something, I would talk like speed fast. But I'm in a cold room right now, and usually cold rooms is kind of like it feels like a stimulant because it makes you feel cold. So when you're cold, you speak faster. I'm not too sure. Is that why some people jump in ice baths in the morning? I don't think that's. I heard that is not good for women though. If you're a woman and you're watching this, don't do that. It's better for men. Men and women have different insulated fats. If I know any random facts, I'll just drop it to you. But yeah, that's all I know for now. Whoa, this video's been going on for 15 minutes. It's almost 15 minutes, guys. Honestly, I think my videos are the type of video that you can watch if you're like dead bored, or you're just like you need someone to like uh yap about anything. I can yap about anything. I try not to go too deep. Well, I kind of want to go deep, but I mean, I could go deeper, but not today though, because my hand kind of hurts. I think I need to find a stand or something, because right hand is numb. But another thing about me is that, you know, forget it. I'll just save this for another video. 15 minutes is pretty good, right? Is that good for a regular video? I mean, usually I can talk more than this, but I don't know. I'm having a hard time just looking at this camera. I keep looking here because I can see what I look like and how I am angled in the video. But if I just look here, oh well. Yeah. I'll talk more about my experiences later. But peace out, guys. Take care, okay? Bye, guys. And thanks for listening to me talk to the end. If you skipped me, well, actually, yeah. Congratulations to the one that watched me talk or listened to me talk and yamble about random topics. But wait, actually, let's continue conversation. So about the kids, I feel like my goal, if I were to have kids and how I would raise them, is that I would want to raise them in a way that they could grow, when they get older, they're gonna have such a high EQ. I don't give a dang about IQ. I mean, IQ is really important too, but having high EQ is something that's really rare, because you can have high IQ, but you can like still kill people based off being angry. Because when anger takes over you, it's like you're being possessed by a demon, and you want to, do that stuff. But the thing is that high EQ is so important. Like, that's something I crave, I desire. But I see other people being so nonchalant, so chill, so calm, amidst like the most hurricane, stormy events in their life. And I'm like, whoa, how do you do that? Like, can you give that power to me? Can you cut your brain in half and give it to me? Like, I want to be that patient. And for me, I'm still struggling with patience. But, yes, I'll probably explain more in another video. Because I feel like just like giving up half, like, abruptly now for no reason. So, but I'll see you guys later, okay? Take care, guys.